Hello everybody, thank you all for coming to this video. I'm glad that you're here. I love you all. Today we're going to do a review for the new movie Free Guy starring Taika Waititi, Ryan Reynolds, and Jodie Comer. I keep saying Comer, maybe Comer. Comer? I don't know how to say her last name, but Miss Jodie, I mean you. Apologize for butchering your name. Letting you guys know before the review starts. Sorry I keep looking down. This sweating. It's hot in here in Chicago. Letting you guys know before this review starts. We follow a standard star system here. 4 stars. The highest you can get for a standard review. Special movies get 5 stars. You won't see a lot of 5-star movies unless, I don't know, Goodfellas comes back into the theater one week, because that's 5 stars and I can't be told otherwise. My favorite movie ever, not named Rocky 1. Nonetheless, let's talk about this movie. Your first question. Do I like this movie? Do I like this movie?
Yes.
Oh, I'm recording this actually after the fact. I forgot to say one more thing about this movie that I had to call my friend about this. So, you know, the ending, right? Taika Waititi talks about how it's all about numbers, baby. The numbers and the stuff, that's all that matters. And he talks about how, like, no, forget that, actually. Joe Keery, Stranger Things guy. He talks about how, who would have thought people would actually just enjoy playing a game where they can just watch NPCs live their lives and do things. Nobody wants to play a game where they shoot and interact violently with NPCs. That's bullshit. This is his head, this is his ass. His head, his ass are entwined together. His head isn't kissing his ass, it's not up his ass. They fuse together into one being. He himself is head ass. There's no way a game about interacting non-violently with NPCs will sell more than Grand Theft Auto Online. Will have more success than Grand Theft Auto Online. You might go, the science again. There's like indie games where like they do really good and they like you don't really fight or nothing. It won't outsell no goddamn Grand Theft Auto. There's no way. None. Turn my hat backwards like Ash Ketchum. There's no way his game works in real life. The Free City game works in real life. The one me and you inhabit as people in life. Free City works because it has worked. It's called Grand Theft Auto. It's called Fortnite. His game, I don't care how intelligent the AI is, would not work. That's all.
I hate this channel.
No!
Let me tell you why. Because this movie, as bland as this statement might be, and I know this common thing for people, internet critics, to say, this movie is fun. It's a fun movie. It's a fun, wholesome movie. It's a comedy action type movie. You can compare it to the likes of a Suicide Squad as far as that also being a comedy action type movie. But that movie, while for the most part it's comedy, it's still a movie rooted in such things as having gore, bile all over the ground, viscera, flying and spewing everywhere, body parts, chunks of limbs falling off. It's like, remember that one scene in Kung Pao where Bob Odenkirk punched a hole in that guy's stomach, and his whole stomach came out and hit the ground, and there was like a chunk of cartilage lying over the ground over there. Yeah, that's what Suicide Squad was and is. This movie, Free Guy, it's not that. It's the other type of fun where it's family friendly fun. There's violence, but nobody's dying from blood and stuff or nothing like that. It's just a fun movie. But what is there to highlight in regards to this movie? I guess we could talk about particular performances that I like. And how can I word this? Because this might come off as insulting. And I promise you, I swear on my Jay and Silent Bob Blunt Man and Chronic shirt. I love Jay and Silent Bob. It's a masterpiece. This is not an insult. I feel like the best person in this movie is Ryan Reynolds, of course. But it's very standard Ryan Reynolds fare, right? It's standard Ryan Reynolds. He's like the white Kevin Hart in that if you've seen Ryan Reynolds do what Ryan Reynolds does, this is another movie of Ryan Reynolds doing whatever the hell it is that Ryan Reynolds does. It's Ryan Reynolds hitting all up everywhere. It's him tucking their voice that Ryan Reynolds like to do. You know, that dry. Like how can you explain Ryan Reynolds' acting style? It's him underreacting to things. Somebody like, hey, I got a gun in your face. He goes, oh, that's not nice. You know how Ryan Reynolds acts. You know how you've seen Ryan Reynolds. It's this thing of where who like his co-star Lil Rel Howery, Chicago guy, I believe, where this is just what happens in Hollywood, right? Say you could be famous your whole career, but you have that one movie that blows you up, and that one thing you do blows you up, and now people want you to be that in everything. Kevin Hart's stand up. All right. Kevin Hart, him and that. Kevin Hart and Jumanji. Kevin Hart is Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart is Kevin Hart in everything he is. Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool in everything he is. This is another movie with Ryan Reynolds Deadpooling it up. That is not an insult though, even though it might sound like one. But here's the thing, it works. It works. Ryan Reynolds kills this role in a good way, because while you're watching it, you think this is something that only works because Ryan Reynolds is in it. I do believe he's the best part in this movie, but I do feel like his supporting cast lends to him pretty well. I think Lil Rel might be the weakest of them, because while he has bits and pieces of things, he's not given that much to do. But he's a serviceable backup guy. I think he helps to propel certain aspects of the story. He does what he's supposed to do, right? Nothing special. Jodie, I'm gonna have to decide on the last name pronunciation and not change it every time I say it. Jodie Comer. Do I want to say Comer? Comer. Jodie Comer does a good job too as Millie or Molotov girl. Ooh, I actually want to make a change or something. I'll get to that later. She does a good job as the leading female protagonist in this movie. Like, she might be the second best in this movie, I'll say. I think she's quite funny. She's funny in a Ryan Reynolds kind of way, where she's kind of underacting certain things too. And she does this like weird thing. I don't know how to explain it. But like, when her face is in the camera, her eyes are like, she has very expressive. I don't, but she'll like, you have to watch the movie to see what I'm doing. But she has very expressive facial expressions. I think she's really funny. She has really good action scenes in this movie. I think she was fun to watch for acting purpose. Oh, in case you guys don't know who I'm talking about, her. She's great in this. I really enjoyed her. Oh, I didn't. In case you guys don't know who Little Rail is, that's Little Rail Howery. You might know him from Get Out, maybe. He's good. Channing Tatum is in this, and when I was talking to my friend, who I didn't watch this movie with, he watched it before me. For some reason, we couldn't tell that was Channing Tatum the first time he was on screen, but yeah, that's Channing Tatum. Low cut, Jupiter's ascending hair Channing Tatum. That's him. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that weird? He's kind of fun. Channing Tatum is very funny to me. I'm not sure why. I think because whenever you put Channing Tatum in a role with comedic aspects to it, he's willing to give all of him. He'll give all of me like John Legend, no matter what role it is, and I respect him for that. Because he's built like somebody who should be doing action movies. He's built like someone who could have played Thor. If, I don't know, why am I blanking on Thor's actor's name right now? If Chris Hemsworth would have came in sick today, I feel like Channing Tatum would have had the right body type to play Thor sometimes. He would have did a good job. My point being, he's funny. Everybody's funny. I don't think everybody's as funny as Ryan Reynolds is, but they all support his style of comedy will that brings this movie together. As far as I think he is the best. Originally, I was going to say that Ryan Reynolds is the best character in this movie. No, that's not true. The best character in this movie actually is the setting. The setting of Free City. How can I say this? So when you watch this movie, you could tell that Free City draws inspiration from popular video games, right? If you look at it, it draws a lot from Grand Theft Auto Online. You could just say Grand Theft Auto. I'm gonna put my glasses back on because I can't see what I'm looking. Oh, get it? It's like a reference to the movie because they put glasses on and everything. Whatever. Free City draws a lot of inspiration from Grand Theft Auto Online, and it pulls it off very well. The whole time I'm watching the movie, I'm like, oh, this feels like if you ever played Grand Theft Auto Online, it nails that aspect of it. As far as how you can just be minding your business, just walking down the street, and there'll be planes exploding, people dying behind you, robberies, and all kind of wild and crazy things happening in the backdrop if you just try to focus on what you're doing, but the world behind you is just pure chaos. It's Grand Theft Auto Online, like Free City, is this expression of controlled randomness. It's a controlled chaos, which controlled chaos somewhat feels oxymoronic. That's what this is, and it pulls it off beautifully. But that's just a setting. I will also say it has a bit of Fortnite too, far as the dancing, and this movie, I feel like they definitely talk to a lot of people that play video games, because it just nails the video game aspect. It nailed how the way people play online games, the way people create their characters, and how wacky the outfits are, and how outfits are an expression of them in some way. The way people have nonsense like usernames and stuff, like I'm one to talk, my name means nothing. What else? It's a complicated so many different things. The missions, everything. It really named the video game aspect of it. That's the best thing in this movie, even better than the comedy in it. That you can watch this movie and goes, not only is this a video game, it's like a video game that I would want to play. and one that I probably already own right now because it is Grand Theft Auto. As far as the plot, however, the plot, it's nothing super amazing, but it's serviceable. It's not anything, there's no major twist that has me like, huh, wow, huh. The movie is in a way predictable, but not to a fault. It's not like predictable in a way where it's like, oh, I saw that. I don't want to watch this movie anymore because I saw that twist coming a mile away. It's more of a, okay, this is where I thought this would go, and I'm glad it went this direction. This is a spoiler review, so I can talk about it. You have the character Guy, right, who is revealed to be, who is an NPC, who ends up doing these weird things that NPC wouldn't normally do. He's like an NPC that acts out as an actual real life intelligence. And how can I explain this? It's revealed to him that he's not a real person living in what he perceives to be the real world. He's actually just a video game character in a video game. And it becomes this, not parody, but like this tribute to the Truman Show. So you guys that don't remember the Truman Show, it becomes a parody of that, where you have this character who is living a lie, but a lie that only he can see. So I guess you can also compare this not only to the Truman Show, but I just thought about this while I was doing this review. It's a movie where there are glasses that when they put them on, they can see the world for what it truly is. They can see that they live in a false reality. That's a good movie. They Live has one of the funniest fight scenes of all time, where Keith Richards wrestles Roddy Piper for like 15 minutes and no music. It's fucking hysterical. So I think that's a smart aspect of this movie. Not anything that hasn't been touched on in a way, but it's done well enough here. It's just a lot of things that carry this movie well. So it's a little long though. Not Scarface long, but I think a funny comedy Ryan Reynolds movie should not be as long as this is. It's like one of my few cons I have in this movie might be that I think Taika Waititi does a little much. He's creeping into that 90s villain type character where it's like, oh, this guy is bad just for the sake of being bad, like unrealistically bad. Like he finds out that he has this AI that his whole thing is, I want to make money, I'm a businessman, but I'm a weird quirky video game nerdy businessman. I'm like, God, you have this thing that you can make a lot of money off of. Whatever. That's another video that I'm actually might do where I talk about that. And there's this whole thing where it's like, you have cameos from Pokimane and Ninja, and Jacksepticeye is in this movie as well. It's really funny. I actually really like. I like whenever they show Twitch and YouTube, and they show them reacting to the thing that the blue shirt guy does. Who's gonna be a Halloween costume by Halloween? I promise you, some of you guys are gonna be blue shirt guys for Halloween. They showed that, and it's really funny. It's just funny. It's fun. I laughed. I enjoyed myself. This movie isn't. I enjoyed myself out of 4, right? I enjoyed myself out of 5. There's a death blow scene that my friends really love. I thought that was fun. Who doesn't like a little sprinkle of pop culture? While Space Jam, this movie sprinkles some pop culture references. Sprinkles them. While Space Jam went and grabbed the whole salt shaker and beat you to death with it, like that one scene in Chucky 2. Child's Play 2. But it has things, cons. They don't weigh that heavy to me. There's nothing that makes me go, oh, I don't want to watch this movie ever again. but there's nothing that makes me go, oh, I have to see this movie again right away. Which brings me to my review. I like to do these reviews in relation to the last thing that I've seen, right? That I get reviews to. My first review on this channel, as far as star reviews, I gave Suicide Squad 3.5. It's a fun movie. I like the action. I like the gore. Not every joke lands, but most of the time they do. The movie's too long. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5, I believe. Does this movie get that? Is this movie as good as Suicide Squad? That is the question. My friend, whose name I won't say, he says that this movie is better than Suicide Squad, but not better than Ready Player One. I think I disagree, kinda. I'm gonna say that this movie has similar cons to, as far as length. The movie's too long. Taika Waititi bugged me a little bit. I was, despite really enjoying myself, I was kind of waiting for it to be over at a point. I give this movie, well, the question is, do I like it more than Suicide Squad, right? I don't think that I like it more than Suicide Squad. However, I think it's really close. Like, if I give Suicide Squad a 3.5 out of 4, then this would be a 3.2. But I don't do 0.2s and things of that nature. It goes by full stars or half star. So if Suicide Squad was a 3.5 out of 4, then this movie is a 3 stars out of 4. Which is, or do I do out of 5? I really don't remember. Anyway, this movie is 3 stars. Good movie. 3-star movie. Right? Fun. Go watch it with your family. Laugh at Ryan Reynolds whispering jokes to you. I'm ready to see Candyman. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been enjoying these little funny comedy type things, but it's time for Candyman, bitches. Yeah, Chicago, Cabrini Greens. It's that direction. I know where it is. I've walked there. I'm ready. Ready for Candyman. Which will get a fair and honest review from me. It's hot. This video is long. I probably rambled through it. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me you hate my beard. I didn't mean to say like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna try not to do that, because I almost don't feel like it works. I feel like if you wanted to like, comment, subscribe, you would do it anyway. Or maybe you won't. I don't know. I have 30 subscribers, 31 counting as of today. Nonetheless, whether you subscribe or not, I would love if you do. I would love if you just like, and I love reading comments. Leave a comment. I am here for whatever you guys comment, and tell me you hate all of my videos. I shit you not, that makes me happy too. I just like interaction. One thing you're not gonna do is comment and say that Goodfellas is a bad. I'm just playing with y'all. Thanks for watching the video. Goodbye. I'm going to edit this and play Dark Souls 2, even though I think I hate Dark Souls 2. Nonetheless, goodbye.